Hey, everybody. I have a very special guest that I'm interviewing today and talking with today just for a few minutes. She's a team member at Sean Smith's Allstate Insurance Agency in North Carolina. And she sent me this email the other day, which I hope she doesn't mind me sharing because honestly, I didn't tell her I was going to do this, but I
You're
am.
good.
I can't put this in my own words. And I just kind of want to share, this powerful story. So Tracy sent me this email just a couple weeks ago. Well, that was last week, last Monday, saying that she's been at her agency since 2022, started as a CSR. Sean was trying to get her to move into sales, but she had a really bad cancer scare with her daughter. Thank, Thankfully, it's not cancer. It's just an autoimmune. It's an autoimmune disease, but it's not cancer, right? It's not cancer. So she had to battle that adversity all at home and with the family. But then she was ready to become a salesperson. She moved to sales full time last month in September, reached 64 items written in her very first month. That is amazing. She, of course, gives some credit, CWC training videos, leading with liability, the assumptive close, watching the videos every morning. All that's fantastic. And I appreciate you, reaching out and giving me this amazing success story, saying that you've learned so much, that you enjoy the live meetings, the training, CWC, all that kind of stuff. I absolutely love my job at my agency owner, and my coworkers, and I can't wait to hit Century Club. So when I got that message, Tracy, I literally had goosebumps. I had like goosebumps all over me. I wanted you to come on and to share your success with others. There's a lot of people on this call now that might be in service, want to move to sales, some that do service and sales, plenty of people on this call that are sales only. Can you just share a little bit more about your success and your path that's led you here?
Well, um, my success is due to my leaders. Honestly, when I was in service, I had a leader. Her name's Frances, and she helped me a lot. We did coaching there too, and that on that aspect. And then Ben, he's our our office manager and sales manager. We do coaching sessions. We do team meetings and we do role play, even though I hate it because I don't like to talk in front of people. But it does help you grow. And then just the assumptive close. I mean, I just tell, build rapport, talk to them a little bit, go over the coverages. And then my next sentence is, so the only thing I'll need today to get this set up is your routing and account number or your credit or debit card. But I definitely
Seal
always
the
lead
deal,
with
right?
liability. Yeah, yeah.
Talk a little bit more about that. What does leading liability mean to you?
Well, I just explained to them, like most of the people that I quote, they have the state minimums. And I just stress the importance that we get them in a better position in case they do have to use their insurance. Ben has taught me one of my favorite lines to use is that I want to put you in a better position, but still fit the budget. And I want your insurance to work when you need to use it. So it would suck to get into an accident and then realize that you have these gaps. And I want to make sure that people are protected. And I try to educate them because I didn't know anything about insurance until I started working in insurance.
What did you do before? You started insurance just over a year ago, July of 2022. What did you do before?
I was in healthcare for 11 years.
Wow, healthcare
Yeah.
for 11 years. What did you do in healthcare?
Well, I was in nursing school and I've actually been a CNA since I graduated high school. And then I did nursing school, but I dropped out because of the pandemic. And then I was pregnant during the pandemic and I just I didn't want to do healthcare anymore. I didn't want to bring that home to my kids or a newborn, so I just decided to start looking for another job.
Totally understandable. Now tell us more about your daughter. She's 9,
Yeah, her name is Cheyenne.
and that must have
So
been very scary. I mean, what caused y'all to start looking into it? Was she just acting sick? Like, how did you know
mm-mm.
something was wrong?
I'll never forget it. It was November 25th of last year. It was a Friday. She came home from school and I'm probably going to get emotional, but she had bruises all over her. And I was like, what is going on? They were just basically on her legs at first. Um, and then that next morning, that Saturday morning, they were huge. Like I would show you a picture if I had my phone in here and just hold it up to the camera. But like she had these huge black and purple bruises that just started popping up everywhere. And then I thought something was wrong, but I was like, well, she has three brothers. They play rough. She has only boy cousins. So maybe she just fell or something outside because she did tell me, they were playing outside and that she fell. But the next morning, Sunday morning, she woke up, and when I tell you that she had them head to toe, she had them in her scalp, behind her ears, in her mouth. She had like what looked like blood blisters in her mouth. They were on her fingertips, under her fingernails. So I knew something was wrong. So I took her to urgent care. They checked her platelets. They were at a 3, and that which means 3,000. And if you don't know anything about platelets, they're supposed to be at 125,000.
Wow.
So they put her on the pediatric ICU. She could not even brush her teeth for fear of scraping her gum and bleeding out. She couldn't get up and act like a kid. She had to have 2 transfusions and a bunch of tests later. And I mean, they were throwing out leukemia or lymphoma, but those came back negative for the most part. One of the cancer markers is still a little bit elevated, so they're checking her every 2 months. But they feel sure that she just has what's called recurrent chronic idiopathic thrombocytopenia, which means that she has low platelets. So anytime she gets sick, that can happen.
Goodness gracious. I can't imagine how distracting that must have been at home, dealing with that. And then you had another baby. You have another
Yeah,
baby. How old?
he's 3 now.
Three, three
Yeah,
years old. So you had all those distractions. And honestly, of course, you had to be focused on family and all that kind of stuff, but you stuck with things at the agency. Sean believed in you, wanted to see you move to sales. You wanted to make it happen as well. And in your very first month, did 64 units, 64 items, 64 policies, whatever we want to call it. That is outstanding. Now, you
thank
said at the
you.
end of your message that your ultimate goal is Century Club.
Yeah.
Tell us what Century Club is. Some people watching might not be aware. What is Century Club?
Where you sell write 100 plus items a month. LaDonna, I know you've talked to her. I'm coming after her, so we're neck and neck. So she's my competition.
Well, she's a very good competition and somebody to look up to. And I'm so
Absolutely,
thankful, that you're working with a great agent. Sean believes in you. She
she
wants
does.
nothing but the success for you. And she's giving you the tools and resources. But the thing is, it's not the videos, it's not the live training, it's not even Sean providing you access to all that. You're putting it all to work and you're seeing outstanding results. And I'm just so proud of you. And I hope
Thank
that
you.
that we're rooting for you and for your babies,
Thank you.
that their health will continue to improve, that you'll continue to grow at the agency. And I cannot wait, hopefully within the next few months or so, no rush and no pressure, to get an email from Sean saying, Joseph, she did it. Send her trophy, send her
Well,
Century Club award.
it might be sooner than you think because I am yesterday at the end of day, I was trending for 106. But today, since I haven't written anything yet, I'm only trending for 94, but that's going to
Come
change.
on,
So
girl, pick it up.
I
That's
know.
amazing.
Thank
This will
you.
be your second full month as a salesperson. Now, y'all, of course, you had some insurance experience starting
Yeah.
in July.
Yeah.
This will be your second full month in insurance, and you're on track to do 100 items.
Yeah. I am. I'm so excited.
Well, don't let off the gas.
I'm
Don't get
not.
comfortable. Don't get complacent. Those are very dangerous places to be. Comfortable and complacent. Be very, very careful. Just keep growing. Just keep getting better. You're already doing really good, right? Really, really great. But I
Thank
think
you.
you know that you have so much more potential. So let's go make it happen, okay?
I will. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for taking your time to share this story with all of us. I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Now you got to get back to work, girl. You got to hit that 100. We got
You're
policies to
right.
write and people to protect. Get back to work, all
Absolutely.
right?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.